Alright guys, so today's video is going to be completely jam-packed with information. We are going to be going over every single weekly reset for this month of December. So the release date of events, banners, and technically speaking, December is the best month in Dragon Ball Legends because we're going to get not only one, not only two, but three hype banners. And I'll explain what the third hype banner is. If you guys are veterans of the game, you guys already know. But yeah, this is my December roadmap. So some stuff is subject to change, but we do know a lot of information already. So let's not waste any time. And by the way, if you guys do enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe. Okay, we are going to be starting off with here on the 6th, which is the next weekly reset, right? So on the 6th, we should be getting at least two things, which is the reset of the raid number 3, as well as perhaps maybe a Battle Royale announcement, because we haven't got that yet. The Battle Royale announcement will probably be like something to do with hybrids, sagas, or rival universe, or not rival universe, universe rep related. So something around those lines. Now, something else that I keep getting a lot of comments on is DB Zoom, are we going to get another free-to-play character like we typically get every single first weekly reset of the month? That is a very good question. I don't know. I actually don't think so, because the current co-op right now ends in 18 days, which is going to be right over here on basically on the 20th of the weekly reset, right? So typically when we get a brand new free-to-play character, it's supposed to tie into the co-op. That way we can farm Z-Power for that character, unless they kind of switch things up and make it very similar to the free-to-play 94 Piccolo that we got. Or maybe that Piccolo was, technically speaking, this month's free-to-play character, which, by the way, would dictate the next hint of what the next, big character for this month would be. But this month, we're getting so much stuff. It's absolutely crazy. So, just really quick, I also want to show you guys this before we continue with the roadmap. That Part 2 was released on the 13th, okay, of December of last year. So, I'm expecting the exact same thing because it falls in perfect line, as you guys can see right here. On the next weekly reset after the 6th, we should be getting, of course, the raid number 4. But, of course, it's going to be on the 13th as well. Okay, so it's going to be exactly in the middle of the month, which I predicted, which is when Part 2 should be coming out. Now, whether or not we should be getting a reveals and stuff for Part 2, we don't know just yet. I'll keep you guys updated with that, because they typically like to save the reveals and stuff for Part 3. But they could do an extra reveals and stuff, but we'll still have to wait and see, right? Now, we currently have God Topo Zenkai running, okay? So, we're all predicting, of course, a brand new Zenkai, but in specific an LF Zenkai, okay? So, the LF Zenkai, I've already made a full video. I'm not going to touch on it today, but Toshi specifically said in a video that a certain Zenkai character will be awakened, and I think it's going to be one of these characters here. Now, of course, this list already has some Zenkais, but just quickly, just to name my top 5, which is the Revival Gohan, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, we got Krub Samas, we got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and we got this Broly here. So, any one of these 4s has a good chance to get Zenkai on the 13th, right? Or it could be next week, this upcoming weekly reset. It could be this week as well. So, yeah, I cannot wait to see what the LF Zenkai will be. Okay, so on the 20th, raid number 5, obviously, and then a brand new co-op because the current one ends right now. Now, of course, there is going to be extra stuff probably in between all this revealed for Part 2. It's just that I can't predict the future, obviously. I don't have all the ins and outs of this game, so I can only share with you guys what I know. So yeah, so what is it? Part 3. Part 3 should be here, okay? On the 26th, 27th, right here on this weekly reset. Now, if we just compare it to last Part 3, which we'll get to that in just one bit, Part 3 was released on the 28th, 27th, which was exactly the final weekly reset of December. So I'm expecting the exact same thing on the final weekly reset of December, which is going to be on the 27th as well. So yeah, I mean, I am pretty excited for Part 3. We're all predicting for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but there's no GT buffs just yet. That could change within this month, but there is literally no GT units yet, so not quite sure what they're going to do. Fusion Warrior is safe, though, because of course it's going to be Fusion Warrior, it's going to be Saiyan, those tags are safe, but in terms of GT, they're going to have to pull, I don't know what they're going to have to do, because last year, they buffed GT before they actually buffed GT for the Legends Festival, so yeah, I mean, they could do it. They could definitely do it. But I kind of don't want Part 2 and Part 3 to be GT. But we'll still have to wait and see, right? We don't know what kind of trick they're going to pull on us. Because I feel like every single Legends Festival for either Part 2 or for part 3, they kind of pull like something out of the hat, like a rabbit out of the hat, and they kind of like trick us with something, right? So we have that, and the reveals and stuff should be here on the 26th, which is going to be on the Tuesday, right? And perhaps also maybe another Zenkai here on the 27th, okay? Because it skips out a Zenkai. That's how I calculate my Zenkais, even though they haven't really followed that track yet, where they do one Zenkai, no Zenkai, one Zenkai, no Zenkai. They've been skipping out on that, like 2 weeks, no Zenkai, 2 weeks, 2 Zenkais back to back. That's what they've been doing. So it's been very like hard to read the Zenkais as of late. But it is what it is. Now, there's also a third banner. So there's part 2, there's part 3, which is the Ultra, and then part technically the end of the year, which is going to be the New Year's Rising banner. So this banner is an absolute banger. There's going to be multiple variations to summon on this banner. So there's going to be free tickets where you guys can grind and summon on 10 guaranteed Legends Limited characters, guys, which is absolutely insane. There's also going to be a shop version where you guys can buy it. And there's also going to be a crystal version which you guys can summon just once. And you guys do get 10 guaranteed LF characters. So make sure by the end of the month you guys save at least 1,000 crystals. It's not that hard to save. Literally just 1,000 crystals, right? But this is going to be an absolute banger. I always summon on this. It's pretty much the recap of the year, right? So this year is going to be 2023 or 2024 VIP. I don't know why it's labeled 2023 there, right? Anyways, because it goes into the next year. Okay. So we can expect like Android 17 in the banner, Revival Goku. They might even do an Ultra version of this banner. If they do an Ultra version of this banner where it's guaranteed at least one Ultra character and they recap all the Ultra characters of this year, for example, Ultra Hits, Ultra Rose, Ultra Kid Buu, Ultra Janemba, it's going to be absolutely insane. And to be honest, I could kind of see them doing that, because there's enough Ultras to stuff in a banner to make it worthy of a banner, I think so. But yeah, I mean, save your crystals. And by the way, guys, let me just share this with you really quick. So Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour just announced a brand new trailer. And within this trailer, they showed off a few things. Just a cool little trailer, right? And they said there's going to be a special Dragon Ball panel. And there is going to be some special announcements in this Dragon Ball panel, right? And then here they showed off Tenkaichi from the PS2, the first ever Tenkaichi, a little clip. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Usually I keep my expectations low, but I am fully expecting Tenkaichi 4 to be announced for this year's Battle Hour, which should be on January 28th next month and January 29th. So I'm definitely expecting it. That's where they announced it last year. That's the whole point of this event, is Dragon Ball Games coming together and making special announcements for Dragon Ball Games, right? So that's the whole point of this event. So I'm definitely expecting Tenkaichi 4. Even if I get my expectations high and it completely backfires on me, I don't care, because this is the best chance to announce Tenkaichi 4, right? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. It's going to be a crazy month. It really is. I've been up all night. I'm sorry I'm a little bit tired, but I've been up all night trying to get my shop ready for you guys, which should get released very soon. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy the video, as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe. And I'll definitely why is my camera dark all of a sudden? It's so weird. There we go. It's so weird. It's like the focus. Anyways, I'll catch you guys once again on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.